This is the story of how I turned this into 300,000 Rand in revenue in South Africa without running a single ad. Hi, my name is Stefan and welcome to my YouTube channel, a place where I give away a lot of value completely free. Please like this video and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it. At the end of 2020, I came across this American TikToker who just started his small business. His business started to become very successful very early on, and this sparked my interest. I went digging just to find out that no one was doing this in South Africa, and I saw this as a major opportunity. It was a spoon ring business, a business where you turn vintage cutlery into amazing rings which you sell online. At this time, rings also became very trendy, and I knew this was a business I wanted to start in South Africa. Here's everything I needed to start this spoon ring business. I needed a ring bender, a bolt cutter, a file, and some sandpaper. I had everything available in South Africa except for a ring bender, and I couldn't find a ring bender for sale anywhere in South Africa. I went to see where this American TikToker bought his, so I got the name of an American company and I bought the ring bender there. The company's name is Pepe Tools. It took a while for them to ship it to me here in South Africa, so while I waited, I started with the branding of my small business. I came up with a name, I made a logo, I bought branded pouches for the rings from a supplier on Alibaba, I made an Instagram and a TikTok page, and I also started sourcing vintage cutlery from a local antique shop as well as Bid or Buy, which is now Bop Shop, and Facebook Marketplace, of course. And you know I had to buy all those Rolex spoons. The moment it arrived, I started cranking out a lot of TikTok videos. My videos did well from the get-go. I started to get a lot of traction and a lot of followers on TikTok. I also linked my Instagram with my TikTok page, so I started to get followers on Instagram organically as well. Now I had 2 social media platforms to market my new small business. This is the part that made my small business successful. I started doing drops each month, and essentially this is how it works. I specify a certain date and time in a month for which my website will be open. So during the rest of the month, my website will be closed, and on that specific date and time, it will be open, and this caused each drop to sell out very quickly. The reason this drop system is so effective is because it creates urgency. People know if they don't act fast, they're not going to be able to get their hands on a ring, and they knew each drop sold out pretty quickly. I also try to introduce new designs and new rings in each drop. So I'd spend an entire month marketing this specific date and time, and people were literally waiting for my website to open on the drop date. I used a countdown timer on my Instagram story as well as on my website to create even more urgency. During my most successful drop, I made 23,000 Rand in one day, selling spoon rings. Crazy, right? Here's what the exact process looked like. I'd source vintage cutlery and list them on my website during these drops. Then I'd get an order via my website. When a customer ordered, they'd give me their ring size. I'd take the spoon or fork, I'd measure the size of the ring on the stem of the spoon or fork, then I'd cut it with a bolt cutter. At the beginning, I used a file to get rid of the sharp edges, but later on I got a grinder which made this a lot easier. Then I also used sandpaper, which was specifically for metal, to make it nice and smooth. Then I'd use the ring bender to bend it into a ring. This sometimes took a lot of elbow grease. Once the ring was done, I would put it into a Ziploc bag, then into a drawstring pouch I custom made and bought from a supplier in China. This would go into a mailer, and then I would send it via courier to my customer's door. Sometimes I bought these spoons anywhere from 5 Rand, 10 Rand, 50 Rand, but I would sell these rings for upwards of 200 Rand. I sold the Rolex ring for 500 Rand at one point. So you can imagine how much of that 300,000 Rand was profit. This just goes to show that if you keep your eyes open, there's so many opportunities around us, especially on a platform like TikTok. Try and find a business that someone started overseas that's not been started here in South Africa, and this can be a great opportunity for you. Please like this video and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.